Whoa. It's beautiful. Good afternoon, you wee bastards, and welcome back to War Thunder with Koala. Today, we are on the dev server for update 1.87, locked on, and first thing I want to try out is test out this new map. This is the Alaska... Oh my god, this map is gorgeous. Okay, we all knew this map was going to be amazing looking. I just want to have a look around it on the dev server and see if I can find any problems, see if we can explore... Oh my god, deja vu right there. See if we can explore what's up with this map, have a look at, you know, some engagement paths for... Oh my goodness, okay, some issues. Yeah, dev server, guys. Everything on the dev server is subject to change because, once again, dev server serves no damn purpose. I will be making a video specifically on that topic at a later date. We're going to move out before we cap here. This is an amazing looking map. Oh, look at the buildings. They're like modern skyscrapers. This is insane. Yeah, few issues. I'm getting a lot of stuttering. That will all be ironed out by live server, I'm sure. Just beat down this, whatever cars these are meant to be. Is that a Corvette right there? Not Corvette, you know. I don't know, it has that shaped logo. This car is beautiful. I would actually want to drive that. That's an early Camaro. Look at this map. Oh my god. Hold on. That is thumbnail quality right there. Gorgeous. Alright. Let's move on. It looks like there's some lower, maybe constructional areas around here. This is gorgeous. Can we get through here? Oh, we can. Oh, this is sweet. Now, if I have some of my settings messed around, I do apologize for that. This is the dev server. I haven't really had time to set everything up the way, you know, exactly how it is on the live server. I have my control scheme and a basic post-effects setting, and that's about it. So it won't look as good as it does regularly. Oh, the stuttering is irritating. Did anyone notice our floppy gun barrel just there? Oh, God. Yeah, once again, I don't want to capture this because I don't want the... Oh, boy! T-62. Would have been beautiful if it weren't for the stuttering. Oh, golly. Gorgeous. So this is the M1A1, new American top tier tank for this patch, with M829 APFSDS, the best APFSDS in the... the best APFSDS shell in the game right now. God, I can't speak. I'm so... This area looks a lot like the American desert map. I'm so hyped up about this update, even though I know there's going to be a lot of problems with it. I mean, the Japanese top-tier jet is insanely high above the capability of any of our current in-game jets. It's... yeah, that's going to be... Guys, please don't play it. Nothing can counter it. So we're going to have a look over this side of the map a little bit. Oh, God, the stuttering. Gaijin, why is dev server optimization... so bad? Wouldn't you want the dev server to be as close to the live server as possible so you can test out all the little... Oh, look at the crane! Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I don't even know what I want to say. I just want to have a look around. I'm sure a lot of other people aren't getting these stuttering issues. At least I hope not. What's he in? Oh, he's in a BMP. I'm getting shots ring out from over this side. Don't know what it is. Oh. There it is. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Jesus. Going to focus our armor towards him. Of course, these are AI, so it doesn't really matter. I think that he's just firing through the ground right there. Let's see, what's this guy over here? T-55? T-95. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of a ring around this map. Most of it is an inner city, close quarters combat map. But I actually don't mind that, given how extensive the city itself is. And I will explain why I think that in a moment when we, you know, kind of get into the city. This might not be so bad as some other close quarters combat maps. I would like to know if there's any way to get up, you know, in elevation. Maybe not in the buildings, of course, but... Die, T-64. Okay, that was a large delay there. Look, guys, the kill feed, M1A1. And more stuttering. Oh, Jesus. Alright. These cars are gorgeous, but they're still very old cars. I mean, that's like a 1940s car. Maybe 50s. Yeah, that's 50s. These are 60s. Can we have some, like, modern BMW M5s and shit? Oh, God, this is so amazing. So, I'm going to talk about the dev server itself in a different video. I'm not... Oh my god, what is going on? So these... God, this stuttering is horrendous. These dirt mounds, something like that would allow us to get a higher vantage point, because the problem with a close quarters combat map like this is it's all one level of terrain. Stuttering really needs to go away. This is awful. I'm sure you guys aren't enjoying that either. You know, the problem with a close quarters combat map being there's no difference in height. There's no difference in elevation. Something like this is not really enough to matter. With stuttering, we aren't even moving. Barbershop. Nice. Anyone need a shave? Oh my god, this building! It's like, I would have studied in there. It's like a proper modern building. Well, not completely modern. It looks like 1990s, but you know. Well, I got someone right now. Look at this tank. Look at the amount of stuff that is in the back. I love that. More tanks with stuff like that, please, Gaijin. More. More, more, more. Oh, MBT-70. Dead MBT-70. Oh, look at this map from the air. Okay, it does look like we have some areas for long-range combat between here, kind of there, and over there. There's going to be some good areas for long-range combat around the Charlie area. The problem with that is that you won't really be able to affect much of the game. You might be able to get some... No, you won't be able to get any shots in towards Bravo. There's too many buildings. Over towards Alpha, your visibility is very limited as well. One thing I will compliment Gaijin on immediately is that the 3 capture points are in 3 very different types of locations. I would like for this... Oh god, we're getting shot. I would like for this map to be a lot bigger, because this is a tiny city. And, oh my goodness, the stuttering. Oh. It's still bad. This is a tiny, tiny city, and you see we've got more buildings off here. Maybe if Charlie were kind of over there, or maybe around the bridge, or around here, instead of right there, that would be good. And maybe if Alpha were... maybe if there were some bridges over to the islands, and Alpha were actually on the island, that would be good. But I think this map is quite small. That is a problem I see. Not everyone likes these close quarters maps. In fact, a lot of people don't like them at top tier because they're extremely unrealistic. This map is good looking. The skyscrapers aren't all that tall, I'm noticing. Like, I mean, they're tall, and scale has always been a bit of a problem in War Thunder because, you know, these vehicles aren't exactly small. Like, a helicopter is a pretty big thing. You see the 2 people in the front. They're regular-sized people, but the skyscrapers themselves aren't huge. Not the size that they would be in, like, let's say New York in the 50s would have had way taller buildings than this. But I'm wondering if we might be able to use the helicopters in the streets. So I just go up a little bit. Oh gee, the stuttering is making it very hard to control in these confined spaces. Hopefully we don't hit the buildings here. We got a T-62 just rounding this building. Just missed him there. No, it's not registering properly. Got him! Oh no! Yeah, so this city is very small. There's not much to it. So in an aircraft, I want to try this thing out in the F-100. It's going to be very easy to reach one end of the city to the other. And that is somewhat disappointing. I'd love if more of the map were taken up by the city. Oh god, please get that sound off. I love that the 3 capture points are in 3 different locations, but I would like it if the city extended a lot further in every direction, and the map itself was a lot bigger in every direction. Of course, the problem you have when you have a close quarters map in the middle is that rather than a big map, you just have a long drive to a small map. See, look, that's it. That's the length of the city. And I am going fast. But this is a small city. I would like to see more... Oh, so that's their spawns. These are quite far out of the city limits. And Alpha looks very unprotected, but there are no high vantage points from which you can shoot down onto it. Unless over there you could get some shots. There's a bit of a hill right there. Yeah, Alpha might be a bit vulnerable. Does this side have any kind of hills they could use to fire down on Alpha? Doesn't look like it. This might be a bit of an imbalanced map. Kind of like American Desert, one team has that big ridge line they can snipe from behind their spawn, and you can't get to them because it's in spawn protection. Let's go afterburn it. Drop those bombs. Hold on. There we go. Get them out of here. Get that out of here. We're completely clean. And let's see what it takes to fly through the city. Let's try and keep the speed down, actually. And see how quickly we get through. Because, like, a city that was much bigger than this would be amazing fun for close air support to fly in. And it would make SPAA quite difficult. Because you wouldn't have a lot of opportunities. God, the stuttering. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That. Oh, dear. That was not what I wanted. So that's the other side of the river. I can't get over there. If we take the Bradley up onto this hill, it's not very big. But Will would be able to... Wait, where was I looking from the air? Okay, so we might not be able to use this hill to get shots over on Alpha. And there are a lot of trees that you couldn't see from the air, actually. Yeah, no, this might be okay. The problem is there is no sniping gameplay, that means. And we have... you know, T-80Us in this map, and M1A1s, and Leopard 2A4s, 2A5s even, if the dev server is to be believed, but, you know, everything on the dev server is of minimal use to us when it comes to predicting what the game will be like. Of course, the map, I mean, even the map itself could change. It probably won't, at least not by a very big deal. Yeah, so this hill is decently tall. You can't get very far back on it. You can't, like, run around and... well, I suppose you could just hide. And that might be... see, those rocks there are also going to be a little bit of an opportunity for players to be a bit cancerous. So I can get some shots over on Charlie. I can't see that guy, though, and he's not quite in the capture point. He's a fair way behind it. Okay, so Charlie is quite vulnerable from up here. What about Alpha? Not at all. Too many buildings. Yeah, no. This is not going to be as easy as I thought. Let's see what a vehicle like this is like in the city, because a Bradley... oh, catch some air right there. Beautiful. A Bradley would do very well in a city engagement, because you have a high rate of fire and everything is vulnerable from the side. I do have the top shell, I believe. Stuttering's back. That's always good to see. Been wondering where you were. So let's see just how useful the Bradley can be. Of course, we are fighting AIs, so do keep that in mind. But we're just going to have a wee bit of a... look around for some enemies and see if we can get some good engagements by poking around corners, because this map is going to make you very vulnerable in a T-80U, and I have a feeling that the T-80U will hate this map, whereas something like an M1A1 will adore getting this map, because the Russian tanks will go down like paper, and you'll have the Abrams survivability, so if they knock out your gun crew, you just drive 6 meters and you're behind a building already and they can't shoot you. Yeah, this map might be very... biased towards the American playstyle in particular. Because the M1 Abrams remains difficult to one-shot, certainly not impossible, certainly easier to one-shot the M1A1 in the... oh golly. Oh golly. Stuttering. That's not helpful. Oh god. So a real player would not be doing this. That really didn't register for a good long time. There we go. Okay, now this guy. I don't think I can penetrate him there. There we go. Wow, that hit his carousel. That's how vulnerable Russian tanks are, guys. Okay, so the stuttering makes it difficult, but I think we've given this map a good little exploration. We can kind of tell what it's going to be like. These will make it a bit difficult to maneuver around very quickly. You won't be able to drive around at 80 kilometers an hour and, you know... oh. There's someone over there? Was I just seeing those pipes? Once again, I would like a way for us to kind of climb up a little bit higher in elevation. I think elevation differences... as long as they're balanced, as long as they're not, you know, all on one side and all benefiting one side, elevation differences really make a map so much more interesting. And this map doesn't have any of that. Besides that hill back at spawn, which, once again, I don't believe the enemy has anything like that. So you're going to hate... let me put it this way. If you get the T-80U and you spawn on that side, you're going to hate this map. You're going to despise this map. But if you get the M1A1 and you spawn on that side, like we have, you're gonna, like, this map. Damn, Bradley is powerful. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be the most interesting map to play. It certainly is the most interesting map to look at, and I will praise Gaijin until the cows come home on the visual design of this map, the aesthetics of the map. But as for actual gameplay, not the most interesting thing in the world. Yeah, enemy team is almost depressed into the territory here. This is very bad for balance, Gaijin. This is not good. So, the northern team has, or at least north, you know, higher team on this map. I do not actually know if they always orientate north. I guess we could find that out with the new radar, which I will be making a video on today as well. I'm not going to do the 90 seconds video today, the update in 90 seconds teaser trailers that I always do, or that I have been doing for every update these days. Not going to do that in this dev server. I'm going to wait till the second dev server. There will be a second dev server. There's no way there won't be. There's too much at the moment that is not finalized for there to not be a second dev server. So I will be doing that video on the second dev server and talking about the radar ability, what it's like later. But yeah, if you spawn on that side, you've got an elevation advantage that this team just does not have. This side just does not have. That is not good. However, the city itself obviously is going to be pretty balanced because it's all closed in. There's not really anything that you can do that the enemy can't. This is really reminding me of like an advanced form of Abandoned Factory. And that is one of my favorite maps in the game. Especially for low tier. For like a Tiger 1 or a AC4 Thunderbolt. That map is phenomenal. Top tier though, this needs to be a wee bit bigger. This is just not going to be enough for us. And, okay, there we go, mission's over. I don't think it's going to be entirely balanced either, and I think Gaijin will need to address that pretty quickly. But anyway, lads, I hope you have enjoyed this little gameplay of the new map of Update 1.87, Alaska. It is a phenomenal looking map, certainly the best looking map in the game. I need to make a video on the Bradley, I think, because, I mean, I love this thing. M1A1 is obviously really quite enjoying the new map. I am really excited for this patch. Definitely some issues that need to be worked out. The Japanese top tier jet is way too good for the rest of top tier right now. We're going to need some F-104s damn quickly, Gaijin. Anyway, lads, I'm going to call it here. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, join the 360 squad, and remember to let me know all your thoughts on the map itself in the comment section below. There will be more dev server videos out. I'm going to get at least one more out today, maybe two. If not, we will do two again tomorrow, and I still have plenty to talk about as far as dev vlogs that I haven't covered yet, but we will be doing some more today. So, until then, lads, keep your bagpipes close at hand, keep your kilt firmly on, and I shall see you in the next video. I say a wee thank you to these lads for supporting me on Patreon. The Bretlander, Seagull Nuts, DA261, Latvian Wolf, Gisli Gararson, and Dark Recon. You lads are bra. If you wish to join them, come check out the link in the description below.